I want to take a
Okay, so I signed out, open another window, because it's new, right? And I'm trying to see if my comment will show. Okay, and one of them came after me actually. So I'm doing this just to be sure. See, it's not there. Doing this again. No, it's not there. Now I'm gonna sign in. Just a moment. Okay, signing in. Okay, and now it's there. Do this. So YouTube is fooling me by showing me my comment. Now what I could do is wait maybe, see, mine was 5 minutes ago. Now sometimes when you edit it, somehow maybe it's slow to come back on. But still, I can tell that Google, YouTube is doing things to kind of reduce my presence on their platform. And this is important. Steve, do you know of a school anywhere in Canada that would hire a learning specialist who has no interest in doing anything other than perhaps filling out forms if the employer wants me to become certified as a teacher? Although as a learning specialist, my skill sets are far above their own. My work with the learners has always proven my skill sets, but to management, they still see it as being okay to discriminate against me when my own results with the learners exceeds the large majority of their own teaching staff. And just so you know, I've worked for many school districts and I've never had a complaint, or ECE places, and I've never had a complaint about my work. The complaints or the conflicts were between staff who were not that competent or management who tried to domesticate me to be less competent. And that's the issue. So the issue, he's talking a lot about kids, when they're dangerous and they commit assault and police have to be called. But it gets to that point because the adults have failed, not just the parents, but the administration that should be talking to parents, or the administration knowing how to deal with conflicts and things like this. And also, I've been discriminated against by principals who are extremely incompetent, who wouldn't last a day in a classroom. So you can't just say the kids are getting worse, and in a way they are, but it's more the fault of the environment of the adults within these kids' lives, right? But you have to talk about the systemic issues that are related to unions, because I documented a lot of unions that come in the way of fixing these systemic issues that he's talking about. And I'm going to finish it because I was about halfway until I tested this, because ads. Isn't it great to see ads all the time? Because it's new, so I wanted to kind of show you what it's like for me to be censored. If Jesus came back, I think he'd be censored by Christians. Like, he wouldn't be allowed to talk in church. He just had to kind of learn to kind of get along, or whatever they would say, or you need to kind of maybe learn to belong a bit more, or whatever, before, you can maybe make your statements, which make us uncomfortable because they kind of judge us as failing. In a way, YouTube's failing, and the people I criticize, like teachers, certified teachers, and admin, are failing.